Hi everyone, this is Kay and you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Just have to turn my light on, sorry. Hey, thanks for tuning in. It's not lovely to be here. It is lovely to be here with you guys again today. It's Tuesday, August the 20th, 2024. Now, don't forget that it doesn't matter what date it is. I like to say the date, but it's a timeless reading. So whenever you come upon this video, it'll be divinely timed for you. It'll be perfect for you, in other words. So we're going to do tell a story for the collective with Archangel Michael leading the way. And I will call in Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, in a moment. But I just want to say a warm welcome to new subscribers. Thank you so much for being here on the channel with the rest of us. Thank you. I sure appreciate your wanting to be, somewhat integrated with the channel. So thank you very much. If you aren't already subscribed, it's free, and you'll get a notification if you hit the bell to let you know that when I've uploaded a new video. And if you like the video you're going to see right now, will you please consider giving me a like, a thumbs up, right? Commenting and a share would be lovely. Thank you. So let's get going. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, thank you for being here. And thank you for enveloping me in your beautiful angelic wings of light, love, protection, and guidance. The story we're going to tell today, will you please guide and assist me with correctly interpreting the energies of the cards that I pull as directed by you, Archangel Michael. Thank you. Okay, so what's the story, starting with the past energy, and then we'll slip backwards a little bit to see why that past energy is there. And then we'll move forward. Past energy. Eight of Wands. Okay, past energy is there's been some discussions between you and someone else. You've been reaching out and communicating. All right, or just having discussions, but you can see there's a whole lot of, like this bird, whatever it is, it's all fired up. So it could be discussions of passion or anger, having angry discussions, or communication, not so much discussions, but communicating back and forth, angry with somebody, and you're angry, or it's passionate discussions. Let's see what the story is from before. The Ten of Wands, there's that heavy burden. That showed up yesterday, but it was the clarification for whatever that card was. I can't remember what it was. But what's the clarification for the Ten of Wands, Archangel Michael? The Four of Swords. Okay. Clarification for the Ten of Wands is the Four of Swords. Okay, Archangel Michael. So the nearest, like the most recent past energy is Eight of Wands. Like I said, that's information going back and forth through discussion or communication. It could either be angry communication or passionate communication. Ten of Wands is heavy burdens. So somebody has been hibernating. Somebody's been hibernating, right? Somebody's been sleeping on the job, so to speak. And it caused a lot of friction. A lot of friction between you and that situation, that person situation. Again, it could be any kind of situation where you're having discussions with your doctor for your health, or some kind of medical professional, because you've been dealing with a lot, and it's been a heavy burden for you, because whatever you're waiting for and whatever you're trying to resolve health-wise, let's just talk about the health for a moment, it's kind of a sleeper. It's not happening, and you're feeling more and more burdened by the issue, the health issue, more and more burdened by it. And so you might be passionate, but be passionately in deep concern and possibly anger with the medical the medical system, the medical lack thereof, or the slowness, you know, of things moving along to help get you into, if you need surgery for a procedure or a treatment, something like that. Maybe you need to have an MRI or a CT scan, or some kind of test, right? And it's taking the medical community a long time to get together with respect to scheduling you an appointment for that, or you've had it and it's taking a long time for the medical professional, whoever they are, that needs to read the results, needs to analyze the results to report it to your doctor, who will then turn around and report it to you. So it may be a delay in the sense that things aren't moving along fast enough. It's been a sleeper time where things are moving as fast as molasses does in winter, right? Fast as molasses does in winter. Okay, so if it's employment, it could be that again, it's the same situation. You're waiting for a promotion, a raise. You're waiting for some kind of acknowledgement. Maybe you're waiting to find out if you can get an assistant to help you, because you've got so much work going on that you could use another set of hands, right? It could be many different scenarios with respect to work and career. So there's been, you know, passionate, again, discussions, whether it's been, I wouldn't say it be passionate in the sense of romantic, of course, for career, but it could be discussions, communication of concern with your higher ups, your boss, their boss, whatever, that hiring somebody to help you, or getting the okay from them to promote you or give you the raise that you've been asking for, it's all a sleeper. It's a sleeper situation. It's just moving slower than you want it, slower than you expect it, and it's driving you crazy. It's making you mad. Romance, okay? If it's romance, it's the same thing, except it's a person. Somebody has been dragging their feet about something. It could be dragging their feet to commit to you, like to level up the relationship. Could be they're just not pulling their weight in the relationship or in the home if you're living together. The two, you know, it just seems like you're maybe more involved with taking care of things around the house and the pets and the kids and stuff like that, and you've got so much responsibility on your back here that the reason for it is because you got somebody who's sleeping in your environment, somebody who is slack-assing, you know, not pulling their weight. You're pulling it all. Having angry discussions about that, or you're, you know, angry that they are just they're just being slow about taking your relationship to the next level, and you feel like they're sleeping on the job, and that's causing you burning because you have these expectations, possibly these high expectations about being either living together, because you're not now, which would help with finances, right? Where you're only, you know, the two of you can put your incomes together on one piece of property, rent or mortgage payment, and just maybe, or getting married and making it official, where there's a lot of benefits of being a Mr. and Mrs. or a Mr. and Mr. and Mrs. and Mrs. So there is there's just, whatever the situation was, it's been dragging its feet, irregardless of what scenario we're talking about. So what's the present day energy? We have strength. Okay, this is the environment's energy, right? Look at you with your horns on your head and your wreath, sitting pretty on top of this great big bison or buffalo or water buffalo. I'm not sure what it is. And you know, you are courageously doing this, because let's face it, this guy here, he's a whole lot bigger and more powerful than most people are, if not everyone. And so you'd have to have a lot of trust in this animal in order for you to be able to ride that animal, but the animal also has to have some trust in you too. So, because I mean, how many people actually ride, let's say it's a buffalo, how many people actually ride a buffalo? You know, it's not something that's done normally. So there's a lot of strength in it. The environment's offering you the ability to stand tall or to sit tall, and be feeling supported and safe, that you are supported and safe by the divine, by the universe, right? The universe has got your back, irregardless of what you think. The universe always has your back. It's just a matter of you recognizing that, and acknowledging it, and then trusting it to be so, that it's so. So the universe is saying, just turn inward to your inner strength, which is your soul or the God within, asking for you to be able to find some kind of peace and balance in the situation that you're facing here, that this environment is offering you a chance to kind of do, if this is anger, let's say, this anger, confusion, frustration, annoyance, whatever, just being mad and impatient. This one here, this environment in the present day, is the environment where you are being asked by the divine to just let your hair down and just relax. Just ride your buffalo and have a great day. You know, ride your buffalo, get on your buffalo and take a walk, a nice relaxing ride through the forest. Look at this beautiful forest. You know, just relax, let things work out as they need to work out and will work out, and they will work out in your favor. All right, they will work out in your favor, even if it doesn't seem like it's the solution comes and you don't get that assistant at work. Well, the thing about it is that if the higher ups say, no, we can't give you an assistant, let's say you work for another 3 months. Next thing you know, they've given you a promotion, and you've already got your own secretary assistant. Like in the next 3 months, like it's kind of like divine timing. You may not get it right now where you're asking for it, but if you let your inner strength keep you calm and balanced and collected in your strength, right? Your confidence and your knowingness, you're knowing that everything's just fine. Everything is as it is because it's there. It is for a reason, just as it is. When the time comes, like I said, 3 months down the road, you get a nice big corner office, and like something better comes along than just having the assistant that you're asking for right now, is what I'm trying to say. In the relationship, it could be too that they start pulling their weight because they realize how mad you are, and that things are not going to be so pleasant around the house when husband or wife are not happy with whatever the opposite one is not doing, not pulling their weight. They're sleeping on the job and moving as slow as molasses in winter. So it is whatever. And the same with the health situation, is that if you allow yourself to get into your, to tap into your inner strength about this, asking God for direction and consultation, right, as to what you should, if you should be doing anything right now, or just kind of chilling out, going for that ride, nice relaxing ride on your bison through the forest. It's you're just going to allow your inner self to direct the way in this energy, and that's where you'll be most successful. What's your energy in this story? The High Priestess. Well, awesome for you. Look at your energy. You're all knowing. This is fantastic energy to be in right here with inner strength and the High Priestess. Okay, so like the High Priestess can see beyond the veil. In other words, whatever is not readily available to our 5 senses to see, like seeing, smelling, hearing, whatever they are, right? you can, as a high priestess, you have this knowingness. In other words, you're seeing what other people don't readily see. So you have an innate trust or faith that all is well, because you know that beyond the veil, it's where everything is perfect, where the solution is. Where the solution is. So you know that you can trust your inner strength and your inner being to bring forward the solution you're looking for, so that you can let go of any kind of confusion, anger, upset, whatever it is with the situation back here. Okay, and you're just not going to tell anybody, you just know, because it's kind of like that scenario at work. You realize, okay, if they say no to my assistant right now, I know that I can sit in the energy of that's okay, it's meant to be that way, I guess. I mean, I asked, it was like, why not ask? Might as well ask. And if it's not the right timing, I know they'll say no. And that's kind of like where your knowingness is. You know that if they say no, you're okay with that, because, you know, if you keep doing your job and sitting in the environment of inner strength, that everything's just fine as it is. It might be a little upsetting that you didn't get your request honored, right? But you know that if you just keep your nose to the grindstone and keep your nose in your own business about it, that perks like benefits and rewards are going to come further down the road, and it may not be that terribly long before you have like your corner office and your own secretary who is going to be your assistant, helping you out with everything, with all the work that you need to do. And you will have other people that you will be managing. You will be, you know, your corner office with a group of, or a team of people that you have say over, what, you know, delegating work to them and whatnot. So you just have more managerial, a more managerial role with a secretary, and all these people who are doing the job, maybe the work that you were doing until you got promoted. So you're in very good energy here. You're not saying a word because the high priestess keeps secrets, because the high priestess knows that they don't have to they don't have to spread their knowledge. They don't have to spread it. They know that if they just do what they need to do and sit in that energy of strength and trust, all is well. All is already well. It's just a matter of pulling that energy in through the energy that we're cultivating within ourselves with our thoughts and our feelings about things and stuff. If we're thinking it's okay, it's all cool, it is as it is, that's an energy that says I'm wide open to anything. Like my mind is open, everything, my life is open to anything that happens, because I know whatever comes along is going to be perfect for me, and it's going to be a benefit in some way for me. Now, if we have thoughts about we're really angry and we want to push, like to keep communicating with your boss and saying, why isn't this happening? Why am I not getting my requests honored? Why are you talking to your husband or wife? Why aren't you? Why don't you? You know, that kind of thing. You keep pushing against them and expecting them to respond differently than when you pushed before. So we keep pushing. It's that insanity thing. We keep pushing against the person wanting to know why, and they just keep withdrawing more and more. So in the health thing too, is that you really can't do much about the medical community with getting your tests moved up to next month as opposed to 9 months from now. You can only do so much through your doctor, and your doctor then can only do so much with the specialists and the testing centers and stuff like that. So you pretty much have to sit in inner strength saying, they've got it, it's going to come, and it's going to be perfect. Like I said at the beginning, the date of this reading doesn't matter. It's whatever day you come across it, it'll be perfectly divinely timed for you. It's the same thing. You sit in this energy of, okay, I'm relying on my inner strength and trusting that and relaxing at the same time, then I know that the appointment, when I get it, when it actually comes, is going to be the right day and time for me for that test to be done, or for me to see that specialist. Things will just click like two really great cogs in the wheel, where they come in and they actually meet each other very, very beautifully and balanced, and so that the mechanism just turns and rolls and works beautifully without sound, without so much of a sound or any kind of friction. There's no friction. It's just going to come together beautifully like this, and it's going to roll and turn the way it needs to, and it's going to function in the way that it's supposed to. So it's all really good. So guys, then what is the situation's energy? The Nine of Wands. Okay, so the situations is that there's a whole lot of stress, stress in having grievances and concerns that, you're a wounded warrior kind of thing. There's a situation where it's in bad health, okay? So that's why they've got it's like mental health with the band-aid around the head. This warrior, though, however beat up and beat down they are still, they're still holding their ninth wand there, the last wand. They're holding it because they're ready for the fight. They're ready. So this situation is, okay, we are testing you. The situation is testing you to see what metal you're made of, right? What is it that you're made of? Are you going to allow the situation to cause you mental and emotional anguish, upset and dysfunction, to keep you down and being really, really angry about it and whatnot? No, you're not, because you're in the High Priestess energy. So you have navigated the situation, right? With all this, you've had a good think about it. You've gone into contemplation about it. You have realized that all you need to do is turn inward and find your inner strength in whatever challenges you had been facing in the past. And you're just going to, as the High Priestess, you're looking at this situation going, yes, I may have been a wounded warrior, of course. However, I've grown. I've come to learn how, if I react this way or if I respond that way, as to how I'm going to feel internally from the inside out. Because as a High Priestess, you realize that your thoughts and your feelings create your environment, creates your world. And so you know that if you stay in this mental health, like wounded warrior energy situation, you'll just be in it. You'll be in the fire. You'll be sitting in the fire for longer. But you know that that's not where you want to be. And so you're saying, I can see through the veil, and there's good things coming if I just let it be. If I let it happen the way it needs to happen and stop pushing against anything. Because as I push, they push back, and that's when they push back, it's like they're withdrawing from you, which is kind of a weird thing, but you're not getting anywhere with them. In other words, you two are at a standstill, and they're withdrawing even more emotionally because you're pushing. They have to defend themselves. They're going to defend themselves by pushing back, but they withdraw their emotions, you see. So their words and their behaviors will be like, no, you're not pushing this on me. No, you're not pushing me to do anything more than I want to do. No, you're not going to get the appointment for your health any sooner. No, you're not going to get the assistant or anything else. You're not even going to get a raise. You're not going to get a promotion. You're not going to get nothing for at least 6 months, if not more. It's just like pushing back, and they pull their emotions, pushing and pulling their emotions back. So they appear to care for you less, care about you less, and they put you on the back burner. Okay, so you have successfully navigated this energy by Mum's the word, you know. I can see through the veil. All good things are coming as long as I know. I don't care. No one else has to know what I know. I know what I know. And it's all going to work out just fine. So what's the energy between you, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Wands? The Four of Wands. This came out yesterday in the same place. So yeah, happy times. You know, happy celebratory times, right? You are in this energy is a happy energy. You are ameliorating the effects of a wounded warrior energy. You're pulling yourself out of the fire because you've got this really great High Priestess energy. This knowingness, this knowing what to do, knowing how not to react, instead respond. Responding comes from being thoughtful and having that introspection enough to respond in a way that it's not like jumping on something or someone about something. It's like, you know, really just kind of, you know, having the response that says, I'm okay with this, you know, I don't like it, but really the bottom line is I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this, and I don't like it, but I'm okay with it because I can see through the veil where the solution is, and I know that if I don't react, instead respond in a respectful, kind way, like with patience, you know that solution that you know that's there, it just needs to come across the veil. That if you don't react, instead respond, that solution will be able to make its way through the veil and be part of your worldly experience. Okay, so you'll get what you most need. It's like I say when I start the reading, what does the collective most need to hear right now today? So you will get exactly what you need. That'll be the perfect solution, and it'll be a solution for all time. So whatever situation you're dealing with, the solution will come. You will enact upon it, the solution, and then it'll solve the problem, and a problem like that won't show up in your life ever again. As long as you don't react, instead respond. And this is happy times. This is very much the celebratory time. So what's the potential outcome energy? We have death. So that's death and rebirth, death and transformation. So yeah, because of this, you knowing, like being, having spiritual acumen, right? And sitting in your inner strength, relying on the divine within you to put things right, to fix things right that'll work best for you and for everyone else concerned. The situation ends, and a whole new situation, a whole new experience in your world rises up, and things, you know, when it's a rebirth, it's great things. Then we got the Six of Coins, it's balance, right? And we got the Five of Coins. It's, you know, it's balanced, but it's also, it's got the potential to be a little like, excuse me, Six of Coins is balanced. Five of Coins is kind of like feeling a little flustered, like feeling left out in the cold, in the wind, right? Possibly money concerns and stuff like that. But with the Six of Pentacles, before the Five of Pentacles, it's telling me that even though you may be thinking it's not going to be a balanced situation for you, you may not get the raise, you may not get the person to help you more around the house or whatever it is. The health, it may be a little bit more expensive for you, that maybe your insurance, if you've got it, doesn't cover it fully. It's going to be money out of your pocket. It's going to be, you're not going to, with not getting an assistant, you're going to be working hard and still worrying about money. And it's kind of like you're working hard at work without the help of assistant, and you're still worried about your money. which you were worried about your money even if you didn't have an assistant, but you're still going to be worried about your money without the help of assistant. But what this is saying is the universe does plan to give to you fairly and generously with balance, right? So like I said here, it's got to be good for you and good for everybody else concerned. This is good for you, and it's got to be good for everybody else. You're not just going to get all the benefits and the rewards of the situation that's playing out. It's going to work out for everybody, okay? So you are not going to have to feel like you've got to sit in this energy here, because it's going to be good. It doesn't mean that someone else is going to lose in order for you to gain. Does that make sense? This could be like the energy of a situation where, let's face it, a lot of us think that if I get something, then someone else has got to lose it, right? And sometimes we're happy about that, and sometimes we're not happy about that. The situation is that whatever the person, if it looks like a loss to you, and it could look like a loss to them, but really it's an actual win, because they're going to have to face a challenge that they're going to have to figure out how to get through it, navigate, overcome it like you've been doing. They're going to have to do what you've been doing in order for them to be able to turn what looks like a loss to them to actually be a benefit for them. Okay, so let's check out what the wisdom of the oracle has to say. So this is all about fairness. The universe is coming in because you are in such great energy. Celebration, inner strength. Yeah, you can let go of all this concern and anger and stuff from the past, and you give it to God. Really, that's how it works out. You turn around and you give it to God, because you know, that's the high priestess, you know that if you give it to God, the best solution, and the solution that solves that particular issue forever, that you'll never, your spouse or your partner will never revert back to letting you take all the responsibility, or put most of the responsibility of raising the kids in the house, and maybe you're working too. They're not going to fall asleep again, in other words. Same with the medical community. It's going to work out that you're going to get your test or your treatment, whatever. It's going to come sooner than you expect, and it's going to be divinely timed for you. It's going to be just wonderful, perfect. Like I said, those two clogs coming together. And for the career, right? You may not get your assistant now, but you're going to get your raise and a promotion and have a team, and I mean, look at that. I mean, that's great fun, that's excitement, and that's celebration. All right. So what does the wisdom of the oracle have to say, Archangel Michael? Truth be told, yes. And observer, yeah. So it's thank you, Archangel Michael, these are perfect. Truth be told is that this is the truth. Your inner strength is the truth. And the truth be told is that the truth will be told. The truth will come forward, will come through, as long as you're in observer mode, as opposed to charging in like a king of wands or a queen of wands, charging in and taking over the situation, pushing, that kind of thing. You stay in observer mode right here, because you just know that the solution's there. You just got to be perfect timing. It's got to be divine timing when you get your appointment, when you get that treatment, when they design that certain drug that you would need, that your doctor might know about and told you about, but said it hasn't been FDA approved just yet, but it's supposed to be in the next month or two, whatever. And your person, your wife, husband, or partner, or whatever, that you sit back and you let them come to you, come to the situation that they've been sleeping about, okay, been dragging their feet on. Observe how it is that they're operating, so that you can have different discussions with them about telling the truth about how you feel about how they've been sleeping you know, dragging their feet and causing you a great deal of burdens as a result, talk to them about that, tell them your truth, and you'll have a different, like it'll be constructive communication as opposed to negative, angry communication. All right, so observe, observe, observe. And with your career, if you're looking for that raise or that promotion or a different job or whatever it is, just keep looking, observing, looking. You know, you can simply pull out the paper or get online. You don't have to actually get your shoes on and go outside and start pounding the pavement. Just start seeing what's available for you, or just start seeing what it is that your employer is looking for with respect to whoever they would choose to get that nice corner office kind of thing and have that secretary and the team. Okay, so truth be told and observe, just know that you're in good hands, that you can just relax and go for a stroll on your bison, okay? In the forest, the beautiful forest. Just take it easy, and it's going to be celebration. The situation's going to end, and a brand new, really good stuff is going to happen as a result of a rebirth of a situation. The rebirth of a situation is just like, it could be the rebirth of a situation, the same situation, but it comes out differently, you know, like it's birthed differently. But it still kind of looks the same, whatever, but it's a different energy, and it's going to roll along differently because because you let go, you put an end to something, and you're allowing something to come in, to be birthed, right? And the universe is saying, yeah, everything's taken care of, and it's going to work out beautifully, balanced for everybody concerned. Okay, that was my summary. So guys, I hope that was helpful to you. Remember, if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe too. Okay, so take care of yourself. Till tomorrow. Bye.